Good morning, students. Today our class is English and we will study unit number 9, a bicycle in good repair, second part. I hope you read your first part and now I am reading second part. Let's start. He then said that while he was about it, he would see to the chain from me and at once began taking off the gear case. I did try to disgust him from that. I told him what an experienced friend of mine once said to me solemnly, if anything goes wrong with your gear case, sell the machine and buy a new one. It comes cheaper. He said, people talk like that while who understand nothing about machines. Nothing is easier than taking off gear case. I had to confuse. He was right. In less than 5 minutes he had the gear case in two pieces lying on the path and was grovelling for screws. He said it was always a mystery to him the way screws disappeared. Common sense continued to whisper to me, stop him before he does any more mischief. You have a right to protect your own property from the ravages of a lunatic. Ravages means damages, lunatic means mad person. Take him by the snuff of the neck and kick him out of the gate. But I am weak when it comes to hurting other people's feelings and I let him muddle on. Muddle on means mix up things. He gave up looking for the rest of the screws. He said screws had a knack of turning up when you least expected them, and that now he would see to the chain. He tightened it till it would not move. Next, he loosened it until it was twice as loose as it was before. Then he said, we had better think about getting the front wheel back into its place again. I had the frock open and he wooded with the wheel. At the end of 10 minutes, I suggested he should hold the frock and that I should handle with the wheel, and we changed places. At length, we did get the thing into position, and the moment it was in position, he burst out laughing. I said, what's the joke? He said, well, I am an ass. It was the first thing he had said that made me respect him. I asked him what had led him to the discovery. He said, we have forgotten the balls. I looked for my hat. It was lying topsy turvy in the middle of the path. Topsy turvy means upside down. He was of a cheerful disposition. He said, well, we must put back all we can find and trust to Providence. We found 11. We fixed 6 on one side and 5 on the other, and half an hour later the wheel was in its place again. I need hardly to be added that it really did wobble now. A child might have noticed it. He said it would do for the present. I said, watching you do this is of real use to me. It is not only your skill that fascinates me, it is your cheery confidence in yourself, your inexplicable hopelessness that does me good. Thus encouraged, he set to work to refix the gearcase. He stood the bicycle against the house and worked from the offside. Then he stood it against a tree and worked from the one side on side. Then I heard it for him while he lay on the ground with the head between the wheels and worked it from below and dropped oil upon himself. Then he took it away from me and doubled himself across it till he lost his balance and slid over on his head. Then he lost his temper and tried bullying the thing. The bicycle, I was glad to see, showed spirit, and the subsequent proceedings degenerated into little else than a rough and tumble fight between him and the machine. One moment the bicycle would be on the gravel path and he on top of it. The next, the position would be reversed. He on the gravel path and bicycle on him. Now he would be standing flushed with victory. The bicycle firmly fixed between two legs, but his triumph would be short lived. By a sudden, quick movement, it would free itself and turning upon him, hit him sharply over the head with one of the handles. At a quarter to be dirty and disheveled, cut and bleeding, he said, I think that will do, and rose with wiped his brow. The bicycle looked as if it also had had enough of it, which had received most punishment. It would have been difficult to say. I took him into the back kitchen, where, so far as was possible, he cleaned himself. Then I sent him home. Written by Jormi K. Jormi, abrogated. So this part of second part is completed. Ninth chapter is totally completed. Only a poem and a single number 10th chapter is remaining. I will go slowly because you have lots of time. Hopefully your school will open soon. Thank you very much. See you in next class.